Mm, I have spent, what time is it? 5:30 in the morning. Okay. Um, I haven't slept. I feel like, well, the past 5 years since lockdown, I have severely neglected myself, um, my hobbies, um, pretty much everything, health, in favor of paying attention and focusing all my time on other people, friends, and to the point where I've pretty much lost all sight of who I am, and I feel as if it has cost me a lot of opportunities because I have just put myself in this prison of my own making that is very hard to get out of. Um, and I should just say this is all just rough draft. This is all like each of these little panels. I want to spend like a day on each. This is nothing, but I'm trying to do a little comic, just short, just a couple pages long. Um, anyway, yeah. So I've kind of built this little safe with safe space. It's not even safe. I don't know what it's like a train track, and it's the one that I'm used to. It's the one that I've used the most, and my brain just automatically goes to that one. It's a bumpy one, but it's the one that gets used the most. So I my circle of friends has kind of shrunk over the past 5 years, and it doesn't even feel like it's been 5 years. It feels like it's been a month. And in that time, people have grown up. Not that I assume they have stuff worked out in their lives, but it certainly seems like they do. Um, and I just feel like I am missing something. They all get it. They're all in there. They've all paired off pretty much. So they kind of have something. And I don't really understand where they're getting this. Um, I don't even know what it is. Motivation. But um, yeah, I just I feel like I've just lost something, and I really, really do not know who I am. And I once asked, like, when are we meant to know? And the response I got back was, in a joking manner, you don't, you don't know. Hope this helps. And look, I get it, ha ha ha. But you just get kind of, I don't know, gets embarrassing when you try to ask a genuine question and you get something like that back. Because I did genuinely mean it, and I don't know. And just by a response like that, that just says to me, oh, that person's got it figured out because they're able to joke about it. So, um, uh, I think I like the other one better. Had a bit more going on. Guess I could just fix it later. But I I've dedicated a lot of time to the others around me, and I don't actually know why. Um, I don't know if it's me just wanting something, some some feeling of existing or acknowledgement. I don't. I'm not really sure. Um, but it doesn't feel great because it doesn't mean anything. Like I could do something and then at the end I'm just like, okay, like I feel completely emotionless. When I'm in calls with my friends, I tend to act like at least I try to act very positive and very very content, and sometimes even just act the fool just just to make them laugh, just for fun. I mean, that's not too far from the truth. I am a bit of an idiot. Um, but I feel like no, I know that it's it's not true. That's that's not me. Some of them, my friends, will have a little. They understand a bit, but um, even then, I don't. speak the entire truth, even to my therapist, who does not know the full story of what's going on in my head. I don't know why, but I have just neglected to explain completely what's going on. I, well, we, me and my friends and I, sorry, um, we went out today in the city, and, there were multiple things going on my brain that earlier. That was I haven't slept since the city thing. I came home on a train. Um, but um, I yeah, I had a lot of things going on in my head, and then one little thing and another just kind of lets it go to the extreme, and then I have to leave. And I we were meant to be doing karaoke, but I left because my brain told me to. My brain was had enough, and I had spoken to one of them, and I was pretty much given a decision, and it kind of felt good to be in a little bit of control of my actions, and I decided to leave because I couldn't be there, and I knew that was going to be the the outcome, and I don't know if that's me setting myself up for failure by already thinking like that, but I did try, and I did the first half of the day, but it just they're all so happy. They are so happy, and they're all like they just they've got it under control. And I'm just sitting here like, what what am I missing here? Why can I not be like that? I am trying, but I do not see it. And I'm so wound up and jealous of all of them because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And even when like some of them try to help, in the back of my mind I'm like, yeah, but you're saying this, but you have everything. You have everything in life now. Like, am I? Is there something that I'm doing wrong? Uh, I feel so petty. I think because I don't know. For a long time now, I've just been very very grumpy and shitty, and when I'm not in a Discord call, I'm just sitting there. I am constantly reminding myself that, wait a second, look at yourself. And I um currently I do not look very 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 appealing. Uh and it's very hard to imagine my friends wanting to associate with me because I we went to a garden not long ago, and it started off pretty good, but then it just kind of diminished into me just being very self-loathing in my head, and I I don't know. Again, I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this. I don't even know why I'm recording this. Maybe I'm just tired. I'm probably just tired, but I am just overthinking, etc., etc., etc. It's so good. So I've got it all figured out. Now, I, back in high school, I was very quiet, and near the end, I would combat this social anxiety with just heaps and heaps of antidepressants. I forget what they were. I think they were paroxetine or something. And later on, when I told a doctor that I was on that, he went, "Oh, I wouldn't have put you on that." So I'm guessing they were probably not appropriate for my age at the time. Um, that's cool. So he gave me something else. I think escitalopram. I don't know. Regardless, I haven't been on antidepressants for a long time, and Actually, I lost a couple friends through that. We had arguments. Um, yeah, looking back at it. Uh, I, what I want is I want to look pretty. And lately, my dreams keep telling me that that is the path that I need to really get stuck in and work that out. Because I genuinely, I think, sorry, I hit the mic. I do think I'm quite ugly. Um, I've thought that for, oh God, like shit, since like year, year six. It would have been year six is when, uh, year six Canberra. We went to a Canberra camp in primary school, and that's when it just clicked in my head that, oh, oh yeah, you're quite horrid, aren't you? Um, so yeah, so I don't know, my self-esteem has not been good, and it's just always been like that basically. Um, and look, it was a comment that was made by another student, and yeah, it stuck in. Silly, I know. Primary school shouldn't matter, but it locked in. As soon as I heard it, it locked in, and I went, okay. And it was horrible too because it was my first time away from home, and I didn't know how to respond to hearing something like that without having a safe space to go to, like my bedroom, to, I don't know, cry. So that whole experience was quite bad, and anytime I'm in Canberra, um, I get very, very, very emotional because of that experience in 2013. Um, but yeah. If you're wondering, this is um a dark curtain, and this girl is opening it. She doesn't know what's behind it. I don't know what this will be called. Maybe the dream something. I don't know. But she opens the curtain, and she's surprised. She's like, "What? What's this?" And it's just this bright light on the other side. So this is all. It's just bright. It's so bright in there. And I don't think that's how that would look. I'm not sure. Anyway, um, it's so bright, and then to reveal to be this large, large room, and then this room is just rows and rows and rows of really, really pretty clothing. Lots of different coats, dresses, skirts, jackets, stockings, heels. It's just crazy. It's like what you might imagine the doctor his wardrobe to look like in the TARDIS. It's just it's huge, and it's I think the walls are a they're like pink, yeah, and yeah, something like that. It's just crazy. I'll deal with that later. And so she enters. Oops. So she enters and she's like, "What?" And the next panel would be her. I have to draw her, but she'd be like right here. So she'd be like uh, uh, like and then like that step forward thing, knee, yeah. So she's gonna be like stepping forward, and then the one other leg would be at the back, and you just kind of see it just a little bit there. I don't look. You could probably tell, not the greatest at drawing right now. I think I used to be a little bit better back in high school, but again, as I said earlier, I feel as if, and I might, I look, I'm not even sure if this is true. But look, it is, it's gone downhill, I think, because I haven't been practicing. So I'm trying to get back into it. I know these are still like rough drafts, but um, I probably spent a little too much detail here. But I might like use this as a base and just draw over it instead of redrawing this one completely. This one, however, I might redraw completely instead of just using this as like the bones. I don't really know what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, I hope I might do more recordings just talking to myself, um, or pretend I'm talking to someone. But I aspire to be able to be happy and not not be a slave to my own mind like I am right now. Um, because right now, um, it gets to that point where you just start thinking like, well, kind of just want to die, don't I? Because it's like a poison in my head right now. It's an absolute poison, and it's one of the worst feelings ever. And I have been in this one feeling for half a decade now, and it's the worst feeling. So my mum knows because she picked me up from the station for my train ride back home when I left the mall. Um, I just gave her a hug and um, just kind of like I did in the train, just slouched over in the car and just came here. Now, the thing is, yeah, I haven't slept. I can't, it's just not happening. I've tried box breathings, the holding in 4 seconds, breathing it. It's not working. I've tried focusing on objects in my room. It's just not working. And I guess when it doesn't work, I kind of start panicking a bit more than usual because I'm like, oh, if that's not working, what am I gonna do? So, sometimes it just feels like you're just losing a battle that has like it's already been predetermined. What's gonna happen? What's the outcome? So, yeah, honestly, I'm not too displeased about this little hand here because I hate drawing hands, and that is not that bad. Obviously, for like a little sketch, I know I'm not, yeah. Now, in saying that, I have to make these much smaller, much smaller. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I hate that even like now, like I'm talking, but there is a huge chunk of stuff which I just can't even say out loud. I can sometimes say it out loud, but it's just oof. Frankly, I'd start crying, which is kind of what happened earlier, almost. But physically, it's like stuck in my throat. And even yeah, I don't know. Did I say that earlier? But my therapist, even he doesn't know everything, and I have lied to him twice now about stuff. And as I was sitting on the train coming home, I just thought that thought just kept repeating in my mind of just why did you lie? Was it because you wanted him to feel like you were doing better, or like why would I do that? So yeah. It's a very confusing feeling, very frustrating, very selfish. It is very um well, there's something seriously wrong with this foot. What is going on there? Anyway, it is it's just horrible. Is this what a foot stepping up would look like? Like a maybe less down here. Maybe. Anyway, um, I'm lonely. I could be in a room full of a whole bunch of people, but I am lonely, and it sucks because, like, yeah, so I'm just sitting there, and I just feel dead. I feel like I'm not even there. Um, I don't know if that's a disassociating thing, blah blah blah. I don't know. I am just nothing. I have nothing to say. I just want to hide. I just want to go away. I just want to die. Like it's just so just I have no value. I have nothing going on. I'm not I just, you know, it's just like that just whatever just disappear, you know. So I think this is good for this page now. Um, my idea is I want this to be like no dialogue. You just understand what's going on by the pictures. Um, so I'll do all the rough versions and then come back and um, clean it up because this is a final of one of the things, so it'll be like that. So it'll just be nice and clean, and then I put this effect on it, which I've forgotten the name of. Yeah, I've completely forgotten the name of it, but yeah, so it's gonna be like that. So yeah, um, yeah, I may do another one of these. I'm not really sure.